Guys, welcome back to another video. Today, kasama ko naman si Ana de Guzman.
Hello!
She's a local realtor dito po sa Calgary, Alberta. Hindi lang sa Calgary, Alberta. And
Surrounding Okotoks, Chestermere, Airdrie, Strathmore, you name it, I will go to you.
anywhere. There we go. And also, Marvin Uy po. I'm your area sales associate dito naman po sa Trico Home. So if you're looking for a brand new house and you're looking for a quality house, dito lang po yan. Sa Chestermere, Alberta, we are selling at Bridgeport and Chelsea Court for townhouses.
Trico Homes, Marvin.
Tada! So anyway guys, ngayon napaisip na kami mag-podcast kasi maraming mga kababayan natin na parang nagtatanong ng proseso, paano ba ang pagbili sa mga first time home buyers, right? Kasi end of the day, you don't know what you don't know. And lalo na pag hindi ka pamilyar sa proseso, masyadong mahirap and complicated siya, kumbaga, right? Siguro pag-usapan muna natin, friendship, yung process ng pagbili ng property. Ano ba dapat yung first step na pwede natin gawin?
Unang-una, I always recommend na mag-usap kayo sa mortgage broker. Someone that you trust or someone that your realtor or your Trico sales representative trusts.
Exactly.
Very important na yung tao na yun napagkakatiwalaan ninyo para alam nyo na hindi kayo i-veer sa...
Maling landas.
Correct! Yes.
Oo, maling landas. Kasi mamaya guys, pag-uusapan din natin yung mga red flags.
Yes, yun. Yun yung gusto kong sabihin. Hindi ko lang alam isabi in a nice way. Kasi madami ring mga nagaganap sa industriya natin. Sadly na hindi masyadong maganda. So, it's very important na you work with people that you trust.
100%. And good credibility. Kumbaga, hindi lang yung parang end of the day, mapa-approve lang kayo.
Correct.
Hindi yun. That's not the answer. Hindi yung mapa-approve lang. Kasi maraming involved dito eh. End of the day, utang pa rin ang pinag-uusapan natin dito. And it's not just $2,000 utang. It's like thousands of dollars.
Yep. And it's not just today yung titignan natin. Titignan natin yung future nyo. Because once you're locked in for at least 3 years, 5 years, right? Pagka na-mess up na yung credit nyo, you're messed up for at least 7 years. Kasi yung credit nyo is locked in for 7 years pag na-mess up yun.
100%. Totally agree on that. After naman natin magpa-pre-approve, halimbawa, ako si client, pre-approve na ako, Ana, ano nang next step natin?
That's the exciting part because we can start looking at properties. So there's a few things that you can consider. You can look at brand new homes like Trico.
Trico Homes.
First stop natin, syempre, dito sa Bridgeport or sa Chelsea, sa Trico Homes.
Yes. Tara na!
Or you can look at existing properties and I can help you with that.
Yes, exactly.
Anna de Guzman, Century 21.
Resale properties.
Resale properties.
Oo, kasi syempre marami pa ring mga options out there, right? So, especially with the market right now, medyo nag-slow down siya ng konti, guys. So, meron ka ng option para magtingin-tingin, mag-research saang neighborhood ba mas mag-grow ang family or mas prefer ng client or mo as a buyer, anong community yung mas perfect sa lifestyle mo, kumbaga, right?
So, right now, na-touch mo yun konti, yung market natin right now is very hot for buyers at the moment. There's lots of good deals. I don't know if you want to touch on that, but Trico has a lot of really good deals right now that you may want to talk about.
100%. There's a lot of good deals right now, especially with our townhouses currently here at Chelsea Court, guys. We are giving away a 55-inch TV, Samsung TV.
Smart TV.
Smart TV, ha? Smart TV dito sa Chelsea Court until February or end of February. Ayun yung promo natin ngayon. And sa Bridgeport naman, we are selling 2 products there. We have duplexes and Lane Homes, and we are giving 10 by 10 free deck.
Say what?
Free deck. Deck, guys. Deck. Hindi
Pakilinaw.
hindi the other word.
Okay.
So, yun.
Mahirap na ba ka?
Okay, kailangan talaga i-clarify muna, di ba? So, anyhow, so yung mga natin, yung market natin ngayon. And then, once na, halimbawa, next step natin, nakita na tayo ng bahay na gusto nating tignan.
And then that's the challenging part for us realtors. Yung next step is we start and negotiate the deal. We write an offer, magsulat tayo ng offer, and then we start negotiating.
Right.
So again, I mentioned na it's a buyer's market right now. So kung makita niyo yung list price, that's not necessarily necessarily what we're gonna close on.
Right.
Pwede tayo mag-negotiate dun sa price na yun. Because it's a buyer's market right now, usually makakatawad po tayo.
And that's really good kasi yung ako bumili ako ng bahay back in 2024, bidding war pa
Yes.
noon. That was crazy. And my interest rate at a time, ito guys, i-share ko lang din sa inyo, right? Interest rate ko ngayon 5.9 interest rate. So I'm paying like close to 3,000 a month for a townhouse. And it feels like I'm paying a lane home right now on this current market with the current interest rate. Ganun talaga. It is what it is, right? Pero at least what I know is I bought a property that appreciating over time. Hindi po siya nagdi-depreciate. Not unless magkaroon ng market crash, that's a different story. However, it's proven in history na tumataas po talaga ang property value. Kahit sa Pilipinas, actually, my parents are into real estate as well. Ang mahal na rin po ng lote pa lang.
Pilipinas?
Sa Pilipinas. Sobrang mahal na rin. Milyon na rin po ang pinag-uusapan natin. Plus, paano kung meron pang dwelling? Meron ng bahay.
Pero historically naman sa Calgary, even if you guys look at the trend from like 25 years ago, it always goes up and down, di ba? So
Correct.
if you just hold on to the property, let's say mag-dip man yung market ngayon, if you just hold on to it for the next 3 to 5 years, guaranteed tataas naman siya unless mag-recession.
Yeah.
Then just hold on to it longer
Yeah,
until it
exactly.
goes up again.
Yeah. Lalo nung crash nung anong year ba yun?
2008?
Yeah, 2008. So nag-crash yung market. The reason being is, ito para ma-clarify lang sa lahat kasi ang dami nag-aantay ng crash ngayon eh. Right? Ang dami nagsasabi,
Yes.
hindi, antayin ko na lang next year kasi baka mag-crash yung market. Baka. Saan po ba natin malalaman yun? Guys, walang nakakaalam ng future. Wala po tayo, kahit kami mga realtor, mortgage brokers, wala po nakakaalam kung ano bang mangyayari sa future. So there is no such thing na guaranteed na tataas yung market or bababa yung market or magmumura yung bahay, mag-crash ang market. No, there's no guaranteed on that.
You might be waiting forever kung maghihintay po tayo sa pag-crash ng market kasi wala naman pong crystal ball kahit sino sa atin.
100%. And I totally agree on that. Next step naman tayo, guys. So, syempre, may oras na tayong offer in hand. Na-negotiate na. Nagkaayos na sa presyo. Ano naman yung next step natin, friend?
Yung next step natin, so meron na tayong accepted offer. So, yung mortgage broker natin, iintay natin kung ma-finalize na yung financing nyo. Granted, kung meron kayong condition na financing.
Right.
Usually, I always recommend na meron kayong condition of financing. Especially kung hindi ka magbabayad ng cash. Usually naman po dito sa Canada, meron tayong financing condition. That's to protect you. For sure, ma-approve yung financing nyo for mortgage. And another thing na I always recommend is inspection condition.
Correct.
Inspection is kahit brand new yung property na binibili nyo and may warranty yun, I still always recommend inspection condition para it gives you peace of mind.
Yes.
It's anywhere from $400 to $700 just depending on how big the property is. But it will give you peace of mind para lang ma-rule out lahat ng mga sira sa property or deficiencies para ma-fix before you move into the property. I always advocate for that. There's nothing wrong with an extra layer of protection and peace of mind for the buyers. Yun nga, yung next step is to remove the waiver,
So,
the conditions.
The condition.
Yeah.
Oo. Yeah. And I will second dun sa sinabi ni Ana na the purpose of the inspection is it's buying you peace of mind. Right? At least hindi ka mangangamba. Kahit brand new pa yan. That's true. Kahit brand new pa yan, magpa-inspection tayo. Kasi may mga ano pa rin eh. May mga, syempre tao lang naman din ang gumawa
Yes.
niya. May mga namimiss.
Yeah.
Right? Merong mga kailangang idagdag. Pero if you buy a property with a reputable builder, I'm not saying just Trico Homes. There are a lot of reputable builder there. Out there na maganda ang reputation in regards to home building. So, but again, end of the day, peace of mind. Right?
And they will fix it. If i-fix nila yun after ma-receive nila yung report and after mag-negotiate nung realtor ninyo with the builder's representative. Diba? So, at least, pag nag-move in na kayo, may peace of mind kayo na yung binili nyo, worth it dun sa binayaran ninyo. Diba?
Correct. Exactly. 100%. So guys, kasi ngayon, nagutom kami. Kasi on the way kami kanina. So, sabi na, pwede natin kainin? So ngayon, pasensya na guys. So, gugutumin muna din namin kayo. Kasi kakain din kami at the same time habang nagchichikahan dito sa podcast natin.
For the record, lagi naman akong gutom. So, this is nothing new. Kung
Yeah.
kilala nyo ako, alam nyo, lagi kumakain ako every 2 hours. So,
Oo.
sorry.
Sakto, nag-crave din ako sa shawarma. Kasi nahatak ko lang sa sabi ko, friends, shawarma tayo. Sarap guys, oh. Look at that.
Gusto ko sana ng Filipino food, but
Oo nga eh. Sabi
Walang
mo nga.
malapit eh.
Walang malapit dito.
but that's okay. Next best thing.
Sarap. Ano to guys, Shawarma Palace. Kasi, ano gusto ko sa Shawarma Palace, meron silang lamb and chicken. Mas ayoko ng beef na may emulsifier and extenders.
Para
Arte.
parang meron ka na namang commission sa kanila.
Oo nga eh. Kaya nga eh. Nagbibenta. Lahat na lang binibentahan no?
Parang meron ka na namang
parang
cut
hardy board. Yung hardy board friend.
Hardy board ka na naman.
Oo. So, masarap. Masarap siya. Panalo siya. So, anyway, going back dun sa step by step natin. So, pwedeng may dalawang scenario na mangyari. So, pwede sila mag-wave, pwede sila mag-non-wave.
Right.
Ano mangyayari kapag nag-non-wave?
You get your deposit back.
And,
Pause muna kayo sa buying journey nyo or depende kung bakit kayo hindi nag-wave ng
Right.
conditions nyo. Is it your financing or is it because masyadong maraming mali dun sa property nung nag-inspect kayo?
Right.
Na gusto nyo nang mag-walk away and magtingin na lang kayo ng ibang properties.
right. Tapos, yung other thing naman is, anong mangyayari naman kapag nag-wave na ng condition?
After mag-wave ng condition, then party-party na kasi hintayin nyo na lang mag-possession. Yeah, there's not much to it for you guys. After mag-wave, iintayin nyo na lang ng tawag ng lawyers ninyo. And then you go into your lawyer's office and magsasign na kayo ng documentations. And that's pretty much it for you guys. Hintayin nyo na lang yung possession day and
let's go.
that's it.
Yeah.
You move in and you get the keys.
See, guys, sobrang lang siya. Kung papakinggan mo ngayon, parang sobrang simple. But there's a lot of things factor in dun sa deal, right? Sobrang dami.
Behind the scenes
Behind
that
the
you
scenes.
don't see.
Exactly. Marami pong nangyayari behind the scene na hindi nakikita ng clients, na na-experience ng mga realtors and sales associate behind the
And
scene.
mortgage brokers.
Correct. And mortgage brokers din. Maraming mga, kasi ang mga mortgage broker nakikipagdealan sa mga lenders, sa mga banks, right? Kailangan nila mag-build ng good reputation with them as well to accommodate kasi may mga client na may mga certain request.
Right.
Right? So, kaya kailangan mag-build sila ng good relationship with the lenders. And also with realtors naman, hindi lang to sa kliyente kasi they're dealing with the other side of real estate or realtor. Like if she's handling a buying side, syempre she's dealing with the selling realtor, right? So, tapos hindi lang yun, meron pang lawyer involved, right? Kasi ginaguide din nila yung mga lawyer and also sa new sales din po, ginaguide din po namin yung mga kliyente, ano ba yung next step, tapos ipapa-introduce namin sa mga trusted lawyers namin in regards to that. Marami pong involved na mga gumagalaw na mekanismo sa deal.
And sa part na yon, yung mga behind the scenes, sometimes hindi na in-involve kayo ng realtor nyo. Kasi kung hindi naman kayo affected, hindi na kayo i-update, kumbaga.
Oo.
Pero i-update lang kayo kung merong part doon sa mga yon na ma-affect yung deal.
Kailangan pirmahan din.
Yeah,
di
na
ba?
kailangan yung pirmahan or mag-change yung date or merong issue dun sa property na kailangan malaman ninyo kasi maaapektuhan nga yung decision nyo, for example. Pero there's a lot of times na hindi na kayo i-update kasi baka ma-stress lang kayo na hindi naman maaapektuhan, di ba? Pero communication is really important. So, ako kung meron ako, naghihintay lang ako ng possession, usually, almost every 2 days, nag-ano pa rin ako.
Nag-update ka pa din.
Yes,
Which is good. Importante.
nagkukulit pa rin ako na, kumusta kayo? Okay pa ba kayo?
Actually, importante yun.
Yeah.
Importante din yun kasi, at least for us ni Ana, we're not just transactional kasi. We're building relationship. And nakakatuwa na yung ibang kliyente na, alam mo yun, na-build ko rin in the past, tapos si Ana din is, parang pamilya na namin. Right? And that's why probably we love, what's the best part of this job is, being part of a family and a community.
Right.
Hindi lang puro transactional. Although, yes, absolutely, it's still part of it, pero nasa huli yung transaction.
Yeah.
Right? Kasi end of the day, you have to close the deal, you have to, entertain the buyer or the seller, right? Kung ano man yung goal nila. But first things first is relationship.
Pero yun talaga yung pinaka-fun dun sa trabaho eh. Kaya ako to sobrang na-enjoy kasi I get to meet different types of people. And at the end of the day, kapag napasaya mo yung tao na feeling mo hindi mo mapapasaya sa umpisa pa lang, tapos nakita mo na napasaya mo siya, yun yung masarap dun eh.
Oo.
Masarap yung
Goal.
feeling,
Oo,
di ba?
masarap
Na
yung feeling.
kala ko, mahirap
Oo.
kayo please eh. Tapos
Yun
ngayon,
pala.
masaya ka naman pala.
True lalo.
So yun yung para sa akin yun yung masarap sa trabaho.
That's good. Same din with dito sa new home sales. Alam mo yun yung mga kliyente na parang syempre, hindi mo sila kilala, hindi ka rin nila
Yeah.
kilala. Right? So merong parang barrier. And if you break that barrier in between you guys, parang na kayo, parang na kayong friendship.
Right.
Oo, meron pang isang kliyente na alala ko, sila, Indian community. So sabi, uy, pagluluto kita ng pagbalik ko, pag nag-possession kami, pagluluto kita ng mga Indian food, ganyan.
Yeah.
Kasi I love Indian food din. So, alam mo yun, yung mga ganung feeling na parang tinatrato ka na rin nilang family.
Right.
Na or friend.
Dabber cats.
Dabber cats. Na, alam mo, dadala ka pa ng pagkain.
Yeah.
Or, alam mo, I don't ask for that. Right? Pero parang napaka-grateful.
Yeah.
'Di ba? Na meron kang mga ganong nami-meet na tao sa industry na to,
Yeah.
right? So, alam mo, nakakataba ng puso.
Yeah, and it's really fun kasi you get to, nakikita mo mag-grow yung mga anak nila. Alam mo yun yung,
Yeah.
kasi I keep in touch with all of my clients. Yung mga clients ko na from 4 years ago or so. I visit them every Christmas or every birthday ng mga bata. So, nakikita ko sila lumaki. So, to me, yun talaga yung fulfilling part of the job. Hindi lang yung pagtapos ng possession, tapos na ako sa'yo, bahala ka sa buhay mo. Kumbaga, so, yun talaga yung na-enjoy ko sa
Correct.
trabaho. It's stressful, but natatakpan yung stress nung part na, alam mo yun, nung nag-start ako mag-real estate, konti lang yung mga kilala ko eh. Pero as nagtatagal ako na maging agent, parang ang dami ko nang kilala.
Oo, parang feeling ko tatakbo tayong mayor eh. parang kaway ka na kaway ka na, di ba?
Parang nasa mall ka, parang, oy, kilala ko yun, teka lang mag-usap mo na ako doon yun,
oo.
di ba? Kasi na-build mo na yung relationships mo. Parang lumalaki na nga yung community mo. Diba?
Exactly, 100%. Tsaka yun nga eh, parang being natural as this,
Yeah.
na alam mo yun, na wala lang, natural ka lang
It doesn't feel like work.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Natural na kung ano yung, kung ano yung napapanood nyo ngayon, ganito kami, ganito ako, ganito si Ana. Right?
Kain ng kain.
Oh, kain ng kain.
Tawa ng
Tawa ng
tawa.
tawa. Tapos, serving the clients with a big smile.
Yeah,
Diba?
yeah.
So, yun.
Iiyak na lang sa car.
Oh. Yeah, sigaw na lang sa
Iiyak, sigaw!
Oo, wala ganun talaga. Part talaga ng ano yun, part talaga ng journey. May mga ups and downs talaga, lalo na sa field na to. Medyo...
Pero na-overtake naman ng ups yung downs.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Marami yung positive sa
Yes.
negative. Kasi kahit saan ka pumuntang industry, kahit anong trabaho yan, lagi may pros and cons. Right? All you have to do is how you gonna embrace those cons.
Yeah.
Right? And how you gonna love your job. Kasi minsan, ito hindi to biro. Kasi minsan, kahit sa new home sales, talagang talaga, late night naman talaga. Early mornings, late night.
Demanding siya talaga.
Oo, demanding talaga. Minsan, pero pag may time ka naman na extra time, marami talagang extra time.
Oh, yes.
Oo, dami mong time sa family mo, right? Tapos, alam mo yun, it's just, how you, as I mentioned earlier, how you gonna embrace those cons. Right? Kasi every industry, every businesses, right? May maraming pros and cons yan. All you have to do is how you gonna manage it.
Yeah. And importante sa lahat, kailangan love mo talaga yung ginagawa mo. And
Ay, true.
I think, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, yung industry natin, mahirap siya, pero mahirap lang siya kung hindi mo siya mahal.
Correct.
Kailangan gusto mo talaga yung ginagawa mo.
Oo.
And kailangan number one na iisipin mo is service.
Yes, wag mo munang iisipin yung pera. Yun yung Yun yung siguro isa sa mga parang naging mali ko nung nagsisimula ako. Kasi I was after the money, the commission, right? Parang doon ako nagfo-focus. Parang naging license ako, and then 4 months after, tsaka ako nagkaroon ng first deal. But on that 4 months, like kung iniisip yung commission, ginagaya, like kung nagka-calculate. Pero once I shifted my mindset na client-focus-oriented, which is yun yung background ko, and your background as well, right? So I was a hotelier back in the Philippines. Talagang focus ko talaga is customer service. Pero nung shift ko yung mindset ko on how I'm gonna focus on serving my clients and putting myself out there, doon nagbago. Doon
Kasi
nagsimula.
maaamoy ng kliyente mo yun eh.
Oo.
Kung gusto mo lang sa kanila, ma-close lang sila quickly and
Yeah.
hindi nila nararamdaman na may pakialam ka sa kanila. Ang dami nating realtors.
Totoo.
There's 8,500 the last time I checked.
Yeah.
Bakit kanila gagamitin kung alam nilang wala kang pakialam sa kanila, di ba? So,
100%.
para sa akin, service is more important than anything. Kung hindi ka service-oriented, I don't think magugustuhan mo tong trabaho na to. I think that's where I'm getting at.
Yeah. Kasi may mga scenario din na, halimbawa, nasa kalagitnaan kayo ng showing and everything, marami kang napakitang bahay, tapos magde-decide si client na, okay, pause muna. Right?
Yeah, that
so,
happens.
that's
Yeah.
part of the business, right? That's part of the, until now, meron akong kliyente na kinakamusta ko pa rin, pero nag-pause kami, right? Back then. So, alam mo yun, andun pa rin yung connection, right? So, yun yung mga pros and cons, right? So, anyhow,
And that's totally okay. Malaking purchase ang pagbili ng bahay.
correct.
So, wala akong pakialam kung mag-take tayo ng 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years. Don't feel bad. Sobrang laki ng purchase na to. Sobrang laking decision to. We don't care how long it takes. We don't care kung mag-message kayo at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 7 o'clock in the morning, or 11 o'clock at night. Again, service-oriented. We're here to help whenever you need. Mag-pause kayo however many times na kailangan niyo mag-pause.
Yeah.
Cold feet happens all the time sa pagbili ng bahay. That's totally understandable. Hindi naman kayo bumibili lang ng tubig sa tindahan.
Or shawarma.
Or shawarma.
Shawarma.
Diba? Malaking investment to eh. So, naiintindihan namin talaga yun.
100%.
Diba?
Yeah.
So,
Totoo.
It happens.
Tsaka friend, correct me if I'm wrong ha. Mga realtor, pare-parehas lang access nilang lahat. Sa MLS system, kung ano yung nakikita ni Ana, yun din yung nakikita ng ibang realtors. Magkakaroon lang talaga ng differentiation or ng difference doon sa service na pinoprovide ng realtor. Kapag tumawag ka ba, nandiyan ba siya lagi? Kapag nag-text ka as a client, nandiyan ba lagi yung realtor mo? Right?
Ayan.
Speaking of, wait lang.
Sagutin mo yan.
Ate May,